You're watching the Savera Morning News Bulletin with me, Devsirat Kaur. Pope Francis, who died on Easter Monday at the age of 88 at his residence in the Vatican's Casa Santa Marta, will be buried on Saturday at the Basilica of St. Mary Major in Rome, a site of deep personal significance for the pontiff. Police arrest 4 key members of an interstate gang smuggling drugs and weapons via drones near the international border. An encounter broke out when the accused opened fire. 2 were injured and 2 others caught while fleeing. The captured Punjab origin Harpreet Singh was part of an alleged foreign terrorist gang in America who we believe was involved in planning multiple attacks on police stations both in India and the US. Federal Bureau of Investigation Director Kash Patel told this. The Enforcement Directorate has summoned actor Mahesh Babu to appear for questioning on April 28th in connection with an investigation into alleged money laundering by 2 Hyderabad-based real estate firms accused of defrauding home buyers. After the extension of the NSA period of pro-Khalistan and Khadur Sahib MP Amritpal Singh, his supporters were plotting to kill Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Union Minister Ravneet Singh Bittu and Akali leader and former Minister Bikram Singh Majithia. Before they could carry out the crime, the chat of the WhatsApp group formed under the banner of Akali Dal Waris Punjab De Mogga Jathebandi went viral. The Reserve Bank of India on Monday eased the liquidity coverage ratio norms under which the banks will now be required to assign an additional 2.5% run-off factor for digital deposits. The Reserve Bank of India on Monday permitted banks to allow minors above the age of 10 years to open and operate savings and term deposit accounts independently. The banks are free to offer additional banking facilities like internet banking, ATM debit card and checkbook facility to the minor account holders on the basis of their risk management policy. Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah reached the flood-affected areas of Ramban city to inspect the damage caused by the landslide. The CM assessed the ground situation caused by the sudden flood and landslide. As a special gesture, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's aircraft was escorted by F-15s of the Royal Saudi Air Force in Saudi Arabia airspace in Jeddah. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a 2-day state visit to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Bengaluru Police Commissioner B. Dayananda gave an update on the murder investigation that has been launched into the death of former Karnataka DGP Om Prakash in the press conference on Tuesday. The Supreme Court on Tuesday agreed to list next week a plea filed by an advocate relating to BJP MP Nishikant Dubey's recent controversial remarks against the Supreme Court and CJI Sanjeev Khanna. The Joint Parliamentary Committee All-State Visit on One Nation, One Election will begin from Maharashtra on May 17th, followed by Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir, Chandigarh and Punjab. Under this, everyone will be heard, whether a celebrity, a sportsperson or anyone else, to know the thoughts of the people of the country, and will this be beneficiary for the country? In view of the heavy inflow of water into the Chenab River in Reasi due to the continuous rainfall in the upper catchment areas, gates of Salal Dam were reopened as a precautionary safety measure today. The Guwahati High Court in Assam's capital city received a bomb threat via email on Tuesday. Officials said, adding that it turned out to be a hoax. A senior police official of the Guwahati City Police told that the threat was received via email from an anonymous account. J&K Chief Minister Omar Abdullah on Tuesday said efforts are on to restore the Jammu-Srinagar National Highway that was damaged in landslides and floods caused by heavy rain, and the arrangements have been made for providing food and water to those affected. Trump has also freezed on more than US $2.2 billion in grants after the institution said it would defy the Trump administration's demand to limit activism on campus. Trump has accused top universities of allowing anti-Semitism on campus and has threatened to cut their funding, remove their tax-exempt status and limit foreign student admissions. The case of Baloch human rights activist Dr. Maharang Baloch has been officially accepted for review by the United Nations Working Group on arbitrary detention. The case was submitted by Kurtulus Bastimar, an international legal advisor representing Dr. Baloch. Ahead of PM Modi's visit to Jeddah, Saudi businessman and senior consultant engineer Hani Kayal expressed enthusiasm about the strengthening of ties between India and Saudi Arabia. The Delhi Police's special cell has registered an FIR in a cyber fraud case where a Delhi-based businessman was allegedly defrauded of over 4.04 crore by an operator of a fraudulent WhatsApp group named A5 Wealth Freedom under the guise of stock market investment schemes. A late-night drive home after dinner turned into a harrowing ordeal for a couple in Pune when their vehicle was attacked by a group of 6 individuals near Pashan Circle. The incident, which occurred on April 18th, left the husband severely injured and hospitalized while the wife suffered internal injuries. For the 4th straight session, the gold price today in India rose by Rs 1,899 to reach an all-time high of Rs 99,178 per 10 grams. Fueled by continued safe haven demand. The Delhi High Court has refused to defer the furnishing of probation bond by social activist Medha Patkar. She was sentenced in a defamation case filed by LG VK Saxena. However, she was directed to be released on a probation of good conduct for 1 year. Members of the pro-Kannada organization staged a protest outside the police station in Bengaluru. They demand swift action in the case involving Indian Air Force Wing Commander Shiladitya Bose and his wife, Squadron Leader Madhumita Das, who allegedly assaulted delivery boy Vikas Kumar in a road rage incident in Bengaluru. India has declared a 3-day mourning period to honor Pope Francis. The MEA has announced 2 days of state mourning in India, followed by another day on Pope's funeral. The national flag will be flown at half-mast on all buildings across the country where it is regularly displayed. No official entertainment will be held during the mourning period. The narrative on Wing Commander Shiladitya Bose's video has flipped. CCTV and bystander footage show Bose getting out of the car first and attacking the biker. The biker, Vikas Kumar, was unarmed. No stone, no weapon in sight. Now the same officer who was seen as a victim is facing an FIR. Delhi High Court pulls up Ramdev over Sharbat Jihad remark. All related Patanjali ads targeting Ruh Afza must be removed. The court called the campaign communal and divisive. Ramdev must now file a promise not to repeat it. 20-year-old Savera, a key witness in a murder case, was shot dead in Shahadra. The recent updates reveal that her killing was a planned conspiracy to silence her testimony. Police say she was lured through social media by a 19-year-old hired to execute her for a 1 lakh payout. 3 men, including the shooter and plotters, are now in custody. The sacred Kailash Mansarovar Yatra is back after 4 years, starting June 30th, 2025. 250 pilgrims will take the traditional route via Lipu Lake Pass in Uttarakhand. The first group enters China on July 10th. The last batch will return to India by August 22nd. UPSC has declared the final results of the Civil Services Examination 2024. Shakti Dubey has secured All India Rank 1, followed by Harshita Goel and Dongre Archit Parag at rank 2 and 3 respectively. A total of 1,009 candidates have been recommended for appointment to prestigious posts. The terror attack on a group of tourists in Besaran village of Pahalgam has taken a tragic turn. A woman who had called the police in distress had earlier revealed that her husband was shot in the head. For the first time this season, the mercury has crossed 44 degrees in UP. Transformers have heated up in Amethi. They are being cooled by pouring water. Big coolers have also been installed. The scorching sun and hot winds are troubling people. In the UPSC released final result of the Civil Services Examination, Rhythm Kataria, age 26 from Jaipur, has got the 370th rank. This was Rhythm's second attempt. Rhythm was told that he has been selected for the post of Assistant Commandant in Indo-Tibetan Border Police. Retired government employees held a 2-hour protest in Hisar. They opposed the Finance Bill 2025, fearing loss of pension benefits. A demand letter was submitted to the PM and Finance Minister. Leaders warned of nationwide action if the bill isn't withdrawn. ED has seized 576 crore linked to the Mahadev betting app. Raids across cities exposed black money routed through shell companies. Key evidence was recovered from a Jaipur trader's apartment. The betting racket spans across India with more arrests expected soon. A man in Jaipur died by suicide after calling a relative. His daughter and brother tried to save him at the tracks. Tragically, all three were run over by a train near CBI crossing. As the world celebrates Earth Day, Maharashtra reels under a severe water crisis with women bearing the brunt. In Nashik's Tondwal village, residents walk miles just to find water. Women descend into deep wells around that area. The struggle for daily water is now a daily risk to life. Delhi Education Minister Ashish Sood urged residents to switch off all electrical appliances from 8 to 8:05 p.m. on Earth Day. The symbolic gesture aimed to promote environmental consciousness across homes and offices. CM Rekha Gupta also announced 330 electric buses under the Devi scheme. A new survey shows Trump's economic approval rating at just 43%. 55% of respondents disapprove of his handling of the economy. This marks his lowest rating on the issue since taking office. A Delta Airlines plane caught fire on the tarmac in Orlando. The right engine ignited just before takeoff, prompting emergency evacuation. Passengers exited safely using inflatable slides. No injuries were reported. Delhi recorded its highest temperature this summer at 41.3 degrees Celsius. The minimum also stayed above normal at 26, says IMD. Multiple areas including Ridge and Palam crossed 40-degree mark. This surpasses April highs of the past 2 years. A street musician in Georgia played Mera Juta Hai Japani. Indian traveller Shreya was stunned by the unexpected serenade. The heartwarming moment quickly went viral on social media. Saurav Ganguly joins Star Jalsa, signing a 125 crore deal. He exits Zee Bangla's Dadagiri, marking a new career chapter. The deal includes hosting Big Boss Bangla on the channel. Sunil Shetty cherishes his new role as Nana to Savera. He calls her Athya 2.0 and feels bliss in her presence. Sunil and wife Manna has longed for a grandchild. PM Modi directs Home Minister Amit Shah to take action after Pahalgam attack. Shah asked to visit Anantnag to assess the situation. Terrorists opened fire on tourists, several injured, authorities investigating. Vice President Dhankar asserts Parliament is supreme, not the judiciary. He warns against judicial overreach, stressing Parliament's role in the Constitution. Dhankar emphasizes elected representatives are the ultimate arbiters of laws. Speaking to Delhi University, he marks 75 years of India's